Hello, chat. Um, Nice to see you again. I was basically trying a new model here that I just found on Steam, and yeah, I do find it pretty, and I like it. And I think around yesterday, I was actually going to the dentist, and I ended up basically just getting my cavities removed. It wasn't painful or anything. It was just them scraping off all the cavities and all that, and I had to stop eating for like an hour or something. I think the only time that it ever bugged me was actually the when the dentist was using like this power wash thingy on my teeth, and I guess he was just trying to clean it up, but overall it went well and I recovered just fine. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go ahead and start removing some of my wisdom teeth. That one's gonna take a bit longer, and yeah, hopefully that one's not gonna be as painful as it is. And speaking of painful, uh we're playing Eve Online, and right now we're basically just waiting for the game to launch. It seems to take a while for. Oh wait, it's actually ready. What a coincidence. Well, anyway, so we're playing Eve Online right now, and we are going to go ahead and start uh fucking around in that game. I already finished the missions in that game, specifically the Soldier of Fortune. I had to use my Corvette, which was like the emergency vehicle in that game, and I unfortunately had to battle a really tough boss that unfortunately required that I mean, I made it eventually. I made it. And I basically was able to just do the quest, but I think that what makes the whole thing stupid is the fact that I had a fully functional uh, destroyer, and for some reason, the game did not allow me to equip a bunch of drones, right, which was required for the mission. And unfortunately, I couldn't do it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why couldn't my destroyer actually get uh, any kind of drone support? But no, apparently it doesn't. So there's that, and then there's the whole. I'm just basically doing all the agent as the tutorial missions before I fully dive into Eve Online and start doing jobs and probably joining a corp. But yeah. Anyway, so I don't know that there's anything else to talk about. Maybe. I don't know. Probably. Anyway, so I guess that's probably it for now when it comes to Eve. Uh, well, I'm trying to look for other games to play that isn't Eve for the most part. I'm just trying to figure it out. I was thinking maybe Albion might be the next game that I end up playing. Maybe. I'm not sure about that. And there's also the whole I mean, I could just get a list right now that I think about it. Let me just grab it right here. And yeah, let's just grab it right here. Alright, there we go. So there was another game that I had in mind, which was Dwarf. Oh crap. There it is. Whoops. Anyway, so like I said, there was this game, there's Dwarf Fortress, which is another game that I wanted to play. Uh, I wish I could play World of Warcraft, but unfortunately, I've been having a hard time getting the Linux version of the Blizzard client to actually get to work, and unfortunately, there's not much else I can do right now. I've tried installing it in bottles, but there's really much. It somehow did not work. Let's see what's on the list. There's also Daggerfall, which is like an old ass RPG from like the early days of the Elder Scrolls. That one seems pretty interesting. I'll have to figure out how do I install it on Linux and try to, well, try not to get carried away with that. There's a lot of modding support for that game, so of course it's going to be modded the crap out of. It's one of those open-ended games that you can be there for hours and hours, and I don't know what else to say. Uh, so there's that. Uh, Hopefully everything does turn out well. Anyway, let's get the game started. I'm launching Eve. Right, play now. Right. Should take about a minute for it to get started, so let me just switch to the other scene. Oh, right, I forgot to turn on. Where's my model? There we go. Oops. There we go. Oh, jeez. What the heck is going on? There we go. Anyway, so let's get going.
Connecting. Skill training completed.
Alright, so basically I think I'm doing the hauling missions. I have pretty much trained every skill that I can, and there's the whole... I'm trying to get chat on my phone. Give me a sec. Alright, chat is opening on my phone. There we go. Alright, let's do the usual. You know, there was this one game on Linux that is similar to Eve. I don't remember what it is, but it was a pretty decent space sim. It kind of works exactly like that. Uh, let's see.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so we're basically gonna end up doing 4 jumps, and apparently this is gonna be one of those chill kind of streams as far as I'm concerned. So there's that. Alright, another jump.
Warp drive active.
Oh, come on, don't freeze on me. There we go. Okay, so... I mean, this is basically high sex, so there's really no reason for me to be afraid of anything, though the general rule of thumb
Active.
of Eve is that you're never safe in Eve, so there's that whole thing. So, there we go. How many jumps left? 2 more jumps. Of course. You know, it's a shame that you can't land on planets in Eve. I guess that would have been too much for them to process, but still, I do wonder 2 things about Eve. One is that, um, one thing that I wonder about is the fact that, uh, you know, are there aliens in Eve? And what's it like to live on a planet in Eve?
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Okay, final stretch before we finish the mission. So, there we go. Okay,
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
look at this ship. It looks so industrial. How do I... Gosh darn it. Okay, I'm trying to go ahead and... What the heck is going on? Okay, awkward loading aside, we are going to go ahead and do some more jumps. May as well just do that.
Warp drive active.
First time I played Eve was actually a long time ago. I don't remember what era of Eve it was, but it was definitely years ago. I tried to get into mining and then I got bored and then I stopped. But yeah, honestly I'm just glad that there are at least as many guides as there are in Eve. I think Loru is probably the most, probably the one that guided me the most when it came to this game. I'm glad, honestly. But I also love the whole, like, I guess being part of a much bigger picture kind of vibe that this game has. That's definitely something that I like.
Warp drive active.
Anyway, so we are going to go ahead and... Okay. I wonder when the action begins. I mean, I've already done the Soldier of Fortune missions. I think it's Control A. Or is it Shift A? Or Space A? Anyway, let's get going to the other ship over here and...
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
It's kind of cool how the thing decloaks every time. Oh my god, it's that slowdown again. Alright, let's go.
Warp drive active.
What was that? There was like this laser that went in there. Am I being attacked? Hey, Skylar, how's it going?
Docking permission
Kiss.
requested.
Mwah. How's it going, Skylar?
Docking request accepted.
Anyways, so it's nice to see you again. You look beautiful? Yeah, I do, thank you. Okay. Security forces guarding the pirates' next target aren't operating at full capacity. We have storage of armor repair modules. I need you to procure one of them before the next attack. I don't care what it's... See how you can...
Neither meteor showers nor solar flares nor incursion light stays transstellar couriers.
I'm okay. I took a mental health break not too long ago. You? Well, I'm trying to break into streaming as far as I'm concerned, and I'm trying to get into like a specific niche, but right now it seems like my focus is on MMORPGs, so online games basically, but like very niche online games. This one's like a space sim. But yeah, let's see. Okay. Buy this.
Beware an old man in a hurry. Thanks to our old man, you can relax and let our drones do the work. Creo drop, buy, or beware. Enjoy the majesty of Lombe Opera from the comfort
Great. There's a lot of dead air here. Sorry about that.
first time. Watch these Jime cultural classics.
Anyway, so I think that should be it for the most part. Let's go ahead and I don't know, is my avatar too big right now? Like, is it covering like half the screen? Should I probably put something else? I'm not sure. What do you think, chat? Anyway, so let's go ahead and okay. What the heck is going on? Oh my god, what is going on? Is it that chat again? Okay, that should take rid of it. Right. Another day, another boring mission. Let's get going.
Together we are
Right. So hopefully this will be the beginning of something. I don't know if I should really be hauling ships or something along the lines. Okay, let's go.
Warp drive active. Warp drive
Alright,
active.
so there we go. Well, honestly, I kind of hate how the Amazing Digital Circus fandom has kind of devolved into this completely disrespectful and very self-entitled sort of fan base. To be honest, I think that the creator of Digital Circus is I think the creator of the Digital Circus deserved better than this, to be honest. They deserved a lot better than to just be harassed because some characters did not seem to get enough attention, which is honestly pretty stupid, if I'm being honest. I really just don't get why the hell are we like this. But yeah,
Warp drive active.
okay, I think I know a trick that might just work. Okay, what's the effective range? Yeah, too far away. Alright, there we go. Let's go, come on. Then again, these are pretty easy targets, so there's that. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Okay, I think that's it for the most
Warp
part.
drive active.
Right, I should probably relax. Sorry, Chad. I was just trying to close the door.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Mm-hmm. Alright, another delivery that needs to be done.
Forever is a long time. Be sure to protect it.
There we go. Anyway, how's it going, chat? We're just basically doing some missions before we...
Warp drive.
Anyway, so there's that. Hello, I joined your server. Also, can I say we're dating now? No, I'm not sure about that.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested.
Setting course to docking parameter?
Docking request accepted.
Oh, okay. Okay then. Movie is about to start. What are you watching? What are you watching, Martha?
Our Federation's justice in action. Justice may be blind, but democracy is transparent. See something strange? Is a neighbor acting unusually or making inexplicably large purchases? Contact the FIO and help keep our Federation safe.
Anyway, so whatever movie you're watching, I hope it's actually pretty good. Ugh.
Warp drive active.
Ah.
Warp drive active.
Okay, hopefully you have fun with that.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Wait a minute.
Quaint, in the heat of the moment, stayed full of the Federation's favourite flavours. Now available in blue.
Here's your mission shredded for something of your caliber. Your final test as a business mogul is also your opportunity to feed the war machine. You're provided with Unity modules, now that's just the basic blocks of violence. Weapons. I'm giving you a blueprint to copy, which you can fulfill my quota. Any remaining production runs are yours. As an industrial class ship, I'm going to give you... Okay. Okay, that should be easy. Come on. Don't freeze up on me already. Oh, come on. Are you fucking serious?
Federation fleets want you to join the good fight.
Mm-hmm. I can't seem to buy the missing materials. It doesn't allow me. Okay, then I guess I'm gonna have to mine it myself. Right, so let me just go ahead and, right, show info.
Are you ready to lead the way? Do you have what it takes to shape the future? Then Federation fleets want you in command.
Yeah, so this is the map. We're gonna get to an asteroid belt. Yeah, I know. Can't buy the dang thing. Hold on. I think I got it. Crap. Let's go with 300.
Warp drive active.
Federal Navy Station testing facilities. Okay. I think I get it now. Right, there's a lot of minions here. 13.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, so I came to pick up the... Okay, I got the materials. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this.
Warp drive active.
I love how the ship just crashes through the station and nobody dies. That's so funny though. Anyway, let's get going.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Don't I already have it? Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to reset the game. This is stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset the game. Give me a sec. Stupid. Alright, I'll take this as an opportunity to take a break. The chair I'm having is not the best, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just take a short break, and I'll be back. Anyway, we're just grinding through. Man, I need to hydrate for a bit. Oh well. Let's go. Any moment now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Connecting.
Oh my goodness. Ah, I don't know, chat. I might not last very long with this stream because it's really hot right now. It's like, I think over 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Let me check my phone just in case. Anyway, come on. Weather. Okay.
Are you ready for a brighter future through Metaverse? Brought to you by President Tagar, linked to latest industry for democracy 125.
29 degrees. That can't be right. It's like super sweaty right
Epic laughs, epic drama, horror films from Impetus, escape into the epic.
now. Okay, I'm definitely stuck.
From terraforming to interstellar propulsion, Duval Labs
No
is
match
powering
for
the world
order.
of today.
Okay. I think I know where to go then.
But we're an old man in a hurry. Thanks to our old man.
Ah, great.
Creodron combined.
Hold on. Oops.
From Barley to Chardonnay, from Intaki to Luminaire, from president to technician.
Set destination. Yeah, there we go. Looks like we're gonna have to go ahead and get to a very chill sort of place. We're just gonna have to chill and go through jumps again. Anyway.
Warp drive active.
Oh my god.
Warp drive
I can barely think right now. The sweat is killing me. So far, just a bunch of jumps. Not that big of a deal.
Warp drive active.
How many jumps? 4. Anyway, let's get going. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyway, so how's it going, chat? How was your day? My day's been alright. I've been struggling to kind of settle on a single model, but hey, I'm experimenting and I'm still grinding. That's all that matters for the most part. So, yeah.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Commuters are advised, protests are currently disrupting promenade traffic. Visit the promenade to witness our democracy in action.
Alright, sorry about being very quiet. It's just that the sweat is really getting to me, and I don't know if I can really continue like this. I'm guessing this is probably gonna be a short stream before things hit. Ugh.
Warp drive active.
Anyway, we're just traveling here. The sweat is really great, honestly. I'm like sweating like hell. Funny thing though, my model actually does have like a sweat thing, although it is actually pretty suggestive. Let me just go ahead and put that there. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, she kind of has this sweat glands. I have no idea if it's something else. Make of that what you will, chat, but yeah. There we go. So there's that, but yeah.
Warp drive active. Warp drive.
Hey, an Earth-like planet. That's nice.
Warp drive active.
What the hell?
Warp drive active.
Oh my god. Ah. It's weird, because sweating really does sort of change your mindset every time, right? Like, when you sweat heavily, you can barely have time to think about it, right? And, I was full of energy the first time, but then I just simply lost it.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay. Alright. Your model looks beautiful. Thanks. I knew there was potential with this model, honestly. I actually found this on Steam, and apparently there was this Chinese guy that was basically having it on the Steam Workshop, but then it didn't work, right? So I manually downloaded it, and then I found that it had like several models, and one of these was included, right? So actually, the model that was on the Steam Workshop was a very different one, just as beautiful, of course. I can show you if you want, but yeah. Anyway, so that is where we're at right now.
Warp drive active.
So let me know if you want to see that model. But I have like 3 of them that are equally beautiful, right? But I think this is like the number 1 that actually looks very good, right? So there's that. Ooh, a gas giant. So Chad, what kind of space simulator would you recommend for me to play? Like any space game, right? I'm sure there's plenty of them. I think the big one has to be No Man's Sky. That probably is the one that actually is a little bit a lot more popular. I don't know about that one,
Drive active.
but yeah. By the way, is chat actually very small? I think it is. Let me just make it a little bit bigger. There you go. I don't know. I don't like the placement of the chat because I don't know. Like here maybe? That looks a little better. I don't know. But yeah. Let's go ahead and get back to Eve. Jump.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Hey, Chad. Honestly, I have to wonder, what is my favorite planet in the solar system? Honestly, there's just a lot of good planets that are to choose from, right? I think Saturn is probably one good planet to choose from because of how many moons it has and how beautiful it looks. Jupiter is pretty okay, although I think the moons are more interesting than Jupiter. I think Saturn looks a lot prettier, if I'm being honest. So there's that. Oh lord.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Hmm. Let's see, what ship do I have? There it is. Okay, let's see the fitting menu.
Federation's justice in action. Justice may be blind, but democracy is transparent.
Okay, it has plenty of fits. I have no idea what to fit this thing with. I mean, it's basically just a truck, so I have no idea. I mean, this, I guess? Maybe? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and, fit...
Are you ready to lead the way? Do you have what it takes to shape the future? Then Federation fleets want you in command.
Oh my god. Ah, crap. Crap. Um, crap. You know what? I think that should be it for... How long have we been doing this? About an hour. I think that's alright for the most part.
Remember, participation is freedom's guardian.
I really could use a little break. So this is the... Nearest. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and see who we are going to raid today.
Commuters are advised, protests are currently disrupting promenade traffic. Visit the promenade to witness our democracy in action.
There we go. That's a lot better. Okay, so who are we going to raid? I usually like to target someone that has little to no viewers. So, I don't know. Then again, I think Loru is probably the most appropriate. So, there... So, let's go ahead and just go for Loru Mirth.
Thank you, chat. It's a numerologist? Are you numberist if you're... God.
Can you believe that 2 + 2 is 4? I mean, look at what they're wearing.
Oh. Please don't unfollow the stream. Okay, thank you. That's we want you to come back, chat. We want you to be here. We want you to, have a good time. Navy Dread, and I'll get canceled. It's fine, chat. Canceling only works if you actually give a crap. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Not difficult. Not difficult. Hey, chat, where's the golden kappas? Yeah, show me your golden kappas, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, somebody from yesterday's stream just won the Navy Dread. Somebody that joined in yesterday's stream just won the Navy Dread.